Hello, everybody, and welcome to the PIGCast, aka Project Icarus Gaming Podcast. Now, we are your number one gaming resources for all your gaming information and tech related news, guys. I am your host, Radical Rob, and my partner with me is Jelly Jugs. Now, whether this is your first episode tuning into us or not, because it is our fifth episode, guys, we are at our fifth one. We are going to start introducing ourselves so that way you guys get a more personal side of who we are and what we do here at Project Icarus Gaming. I'm going to introduce my partner first, and then he's going to give it back to me, guys. Jelly Jugs, tell me about yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jolly Jugs. I'm a variety streamer here on Project Icarus Gaming. I'm also the video editor for the stream team, compiling everybody's video clips, getting them all together, dazzling them up. And I also play a bunch of games on PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC. Like I said, I play it all: first-person shooters, RPGs, puzzle games, all of those adventure games. I play it all. So you name it, I play it.
Yeah. And guys, if you want to give him a look at and see what he's all about, be sure to go check him out. It's twitch.tv/jellyjugs. Like he said, he plays all those competitive gamings and all that. So, great guy to watch. And of course, as you guys already know, I am Radical Rob. If you don't know me, check me out as well. You can look me up the same way, twitch.tv/Radical Rob. I am a variety streamer, trophy hunter. I go for those challenges in the games. Unfortunately, I do not play none of the competitive games, so I do all the RPGs and the action and adventure games, where Jelly Jug does all the competitive shooters and first-person shooter games, all those kinds. I am the stream team manager for Project Icarus Gaming, so if you're a small streamer such as yourself, we'd love to hear from you, and we support small streamers. That's what our organization is all about. We like to build a community so that way we could all play games and just support one another, just fellow streamers supporting fellow streamers. So definitely check us out at pig.gg/stream team. That's where you go and fill out the application. Come join us. We'd love to have you. We here at Pig also like to discuss and inform you guys about the latest hype on games that have already come out, games that are coming out, and things that have already hit that are hitting the street today as we speak. So we want to help keep you guys up to date with also your tech gear and everything, so that way your all your battle stations out there are up to par. You know what's hitting the market, what's the best. Our opinions. We will give you the pros and cons. We're going to be honest with you guys. We're going to let you know the good, the bad, and the uglies on not just tech, but games and just all the news out there for you guys. Now, today we do have a lot of stuff. Wow, we are like cram-packed with some information today. It's just there's a lot of information to go over. So we're going to start and get going so that way you guys can start getting your information on the latest news. Now, we do have some breaking news. It has come out today. I'm going to let Jelly Jugs introduce this wonderful, fantastic news that we heard today. Jelly?
All right, so today we did get some breaking news. It is PlayStation 5, the Future Gaming Panel showcase happening next week on June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They have had panels before in the past. The last panel they showcased their DualSense controller. This is going to be more in depth of the games that they'll be coming out with the PlayStation 5. They have a whole lineup of games. The showcase is going to be about an hour long. The president and CEO of PlayStation, Jim Ryan, said that the showcase is expected to run a little over an hour, but rest assured, even after this week's showcase, we still have much more to share with you. So that alone has me amped up and ready to go, because we haven't heard anything from PlayStation since all this has been going on. They had to cancel E3, Gamescom, all the game shows. So this is their chance to really sell us on that PlayStation 5. I'm a big PlayStation fan already, but really getting those fans and show us what they have and what we've been waiting for.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait. And now we are in the discussion on airing this, because it is a long hour, and we don't really want to bore you guys with all the extra semantics that they put on these shows. So we are determining whether or not that me and Jelly are going to air it live, or we're just going to grab little bits and pieces and like put something together for you guys, so that way we can just skip all the BS that they like to do in some of these shows, like transitioning stuff, the breaks that they like to take, and things like that. So we don't know what to really expect from this. It's up in the air, so definitely stay tuned into us, guys. And we are going to have the first look on the PS5, so I'm pretty excited about it. And again, that is June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And of course, you could always tune in to us to get that latest information. So I'm definitely super stoked about the PS5. Super stoked. Let's go on to the next thing. Now, this is what's going on. If any of you guys like to play the Dead by Daylight, they're coming out with the add-on for Silent Hill, which is totally freaking badass. I feel that it's one of the best killers. Like it's awesome. I'm a big fan of the Silent Hill series. So I'm happy to see that this is finally coming out. If you do not own the game, you could definitely pick it up and then have all the add-ons with it. The game is only $29.99. You get a series of other killers that are attached to the game as well. You got everything from Chainsaw Massacre to Stranger Things to now Silent Hill. Now, they have the new killer, which is going to be the Executioner, the guy with the big triangle or
pyramid.
Yeah, the triangle hat and the big ass sword. So definitely want to jump on him being the new killer. And then they have the new survivor, which is Cheryl Mason, who's the main chick in Silent Hill, the main girl. So to play her, it's going to be pretty fun. And then they have an all new map, the elementary school, which is which was really it was creepy to me. I don't know. It's just like to enter a school and then have it a school in Silent Hill just really scared the shit out of me. To be honest with you. But it's a fun game. If you don't know what it's about, definitely check it out. It's a 4 versus 1, where one's the killer and there's 4 survivors. You could either choose to be the killer or be one of the survivors. And you have to get the generators up and going to find a way to escape without being hooked and killed. So if you're not a fan and you don't know what it is, definitely give it a check out. So that way you can be a part of the Silent Hill, revisit Silent Hill if you dare with this add-on, guys. So let me inform you guys. It is only available for the public testing build, okay? So it's out now for those individuals. If you are not one of those individuals that have the public testing build, then unfortunately you do have to wait until June 16th for this add-on to be able to be purchased. But if you do and you're already in the beta testings and stuff like that, then you're good to go, guys.
All right, on to our next piece of information. We do have. Hey Albie, thank you for the follow, by the way. Our next bit of information is Warface Breakout. Warface Breakout is a separate entity from the free-to-play Warface. It is made by Crytek Games, so it is made by the same developers of Warface. But this is more of a team-based tactical shooter. It's a 4v4 shooter. It's going to be a search and defend type of game. They're kind of borrowing some of the elements from Counter-Strike, but right now it is $19.99 for the it's out now. It's $19.99 for just the standard game, or you can buy the deluxe edition for $29.99, and you get these weapon skins, an avatar, and a badge pack. So these skins don't give you any advantage. It is a paid game, so there are no microtransactions, kind of what Warface is known for. It is available on PS4 and Xbox One only, but it is something to play for those of you who like first-person shooters, team-based tactical games. This is something that you would want to check out. Like I said, there's only one mode, but there's 5 maps. And you play across different areas, but it's always the same: search and destroy. One team's defending, the other team is defending, basically.
And
next,
so what are those? Are those all just different skins that you can get with the game right there?
that's with the deluxe edition. You buy the deluxe edition, and you get those weapon skins and avatar and badge pack. Like I said, it doesn't give you any sort of advantage for buying the deluxe edition. It's just more of cosmetic items.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know, guys. You can check it out if you like the it is like the Call of Duties and
It is, but it's more
CS:GO.
It's more tactical. It's more CS:GO. It's a lot more
CS:GO.
CS:GO than it is Call of Duty.
Okay.
This one is
As you
team
guys already
based.
know- Yeah, as you guys already know, I don't play games like this, so to see what it's similar to, like CS:GO, Call of Duty, Battlefield, things like that. So if you are a CS:GO fan, try to check this out, guys. It's fun from what I hear. From watching the videos and then watching, there's a lot of stuff for it, which we'll get into just a little bit later, and you'll understand what I mean. But definitely go check it out. Let's see what's happening next with us, and it is going to be the Sea of Thieves Lost Treasure. Now, this is developed by Rare. This is going to be Sea of Thieves monthly update. Now, this is going to be a steady deal of just things that they're going to be coming out with the Lost Treasures. From what I was reading up on, it's literally just going to be one thing after another. So that way, they're trying to make this expansion just a little bit better. So that way, it keeps you busy literally for the year. I kid you not. Now, it is available for all players across Xbox and Windows 10 and Xbox Game Pass. So regardless of what you have, whether you purchase the game on Xbox or you're playing it through the Game Pass or you have it on Windows, it is all cross-compatible. In the game that you can choose to either play with just Xbox players, or you can choose to where you can play with PC and Xbox. So that choice is yours. If you haven't played Sea of Thieves, I highly recommend it. It's fun. If you want to adventure into the life of a pirate, this is the game for you. Not only do you just follow a story-driven adventure, but you get to do so much. Like, you get to loot treasures, you get to dig up treasures, you have to find the treasures. You have spirits and lost souls to battle that have become skeletons. There's so many puzzles in this game that you have to figure out, and it is possible to do by yourself, but it is so much more fun to do when you have a team of 4, because you have to control the sails. You got to control the angles of the sails. You got to drive, or not drive, but I don't even know what they call it. Wheel the boat, I guess.
Yeah, wheel the boat.
You got to do that. But this expansion pack is going to be chock full of daily bounties. Now, we haven't really had that before, except you just get just your normal daily missions. But in this, though, you get daily bounties. So you're going to get bounties. You're going to get your missions. There are going to be weekly events. There are going to be every Friday night, there are going to be what they call Fortnite, the real Fortnite in the pirate life. And they're going to have where you have to raid forts that are chock full of loot and treasures and things like that, if you can get away from the other people raiding that fort as well. Because it's not just yourself. You're going to be on a server with tons of other players. So it's basically living just like that pirate life. You have to pursue the treasure, protect the treasure, defend it, and get it back to your island to sell and make a profit off of it. So it's definitely a fun game. I do highly recommend it. If you can't afford it, it is on Game Pass. Okay, guys. If you can and you already bought it, the bundle comes out. There's also little bundle packets that you can find. We have the Feline Finery that you can purchase as well. It's $9.99. It's $8.99 with the Game Pass Ultimate. So you can check that out. You get new cosmetic stuff. You get a feline cat. You get some treasure and some doubloons and stuff like that. Some in-game spending cash. And then you got the Splashtown Monarch bundle. Now that one's $16.99, $15.29 with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. In that one though, you get more of like this, like Poseidon, the sea of like the god of the sea and stuff, and you like get like fishies for your pet, and you get a little bit more loot than you would in the Feline Finery, hence the price difference. But you get a lot more loot and spending money in the Splashtail bundle pack than you would the Feline bundle. So again, I highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. I play with my wife and their friends and stuff like that. Jelly Jugs, you've played it before, haven't you?
Yeah, I tried to do it. I tried to go solo on this game, and it is hard to go by yourself solo. I mean, what do you expect? You're a pirate in the sea. It takes more than one person to be part of a pirate crew. So, it is a pretty fun game, though. I can't say that I didn't have fun playing this game. The water, the graphics are amazing, by the way. One of the best water effects in the game by far. It looks like you're just looking outside if you just leave the computer on or Xbox on, and you're just looking at the TV. It looks like you're outside, and you like it's amazing just seeing the water and hearing all the birds call, and it's a really, really great game.
And again, some of the things that I mentioned are just some of what this expansion has to offer. There is so much more that it has to offer that I'll be here another 30 minutes talking about it if we touch every little bit. So definitely go check it out. You can always add myself or Jelly Jugs to the Xbox. We will be more than happy to watch you guys or play with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Play with you guys. Let's go on to the next thing.
All right. So
You're gonna talk about this.
So Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is free. It came out yesterday for free on the Epic Game Store. Now this is packed with a whole bunch of good stuff. So this is Borderlands. It comes with the Borderlands 2, all the DLC, and Borderlands the pre-sequel with all 9 DLC packs. This is such a great bundle to have on, like, just as into your collection. If you like looter shooters, this is the game that you should play. It's just go and fight and get stuff, find a bunch of chests. The story's pretty good. It's an open world game. Drive different types of vehicles. You fight all these different types of enemies. The maps are massive. And the fact that they gave it away for free through the Epic Game Store, I was honestly surprised. Even more surprised than GTA 5. You get a lot more in this collection than what you would think. Especially since it is 4 players co-op. You can play that 4 players co-op online and local. So you can get a group of friends either at home or online. You can do it simultaneously through your Epic Game Store. Another cool thing is that this is going to be free until June 4th, 8 a.m. So make sure to get this. Even if you may not play it, you should redeem it and add it to your library because it is free and you don't want to miss out on this game.
Yeah. It's just like you said, this is the Borderlands Handsome Collection. So you're going to get Borderlands 2 and 1. Do they get 1 with this one?
No, they do not get 1 with this one.
No,
just 2 and the pre-sequel.
And the pre-sequel, yeah. You get Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, and all the DLCs. Now, with all the DLCs, there's about 8 or 9 DLCs with this.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that Commander Lilith is not included in the DLCs.
Oh.
Okay. So you have to purchase that one separately. It is not included in the Handsome Collection. Due to the fact that because Commander Lilith came out before Borderlands 3, that's why they didn't attach it to the game, because it's to tie Borderlands 2 and 3 together, so they sold that separately. Unfortunately, you still don't get that for free with the Handsome Collection. You have to buy it separately, and then jump right into Borderlands 3. Now, you and 4 other friends, like Jelly Jug said, get with your friends, explore Pandora, shooter looter. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a blast. I played this with my dad, and let me tell you, he's a loot ninja, but it's fun. It is fun, and it's got its challenging moments, and it's hilarious. It's got some adult humor in it, so you guys definitely should pick it up.
Oh, it is a
And
rated
it's
M
free.
game. So it is a
Yeah, it's
rated M
definitely a
game.
rated M game. Yeah, like Jelly Jug said, it's definitely a rated M game for mature audience. But it is a lot of fun. Something to pick up, sit on the couch and play with each other, or to get online and play with some friends. Definitely fun. And the fact that it is free, a game that consists of 2 games with at least 8 DLCs. How can you pass that up?
Hmm.
That'd be silly. Um, but yeah, definitely. Let's go on to the next thing. Now, this is going to be the PlayStation the PlayStation Plus double discount. Now, this is a sale actually going on right now. The sale ends June 10th, and you can play all kinds of. There's all sorts of games on there. They have the Assassin's Creed Origins on there. They have the Batmans, and you can even go and play Persona 5, where you're a student and then you turn into a supernatural superhero.
Hmm.
Um, there's a lot of stuff on there for Warface as well. If you're a hunter, there's a lot of stuff in there for the hunter, Call of the Wild. Go
Hmm.
check those out. If you play Conan Exile for the PlayStation, there's a bunch of stuff on there for you guys. And there's still a couple of the Japanese anime games on there as well. So if you're into those, check it out. But there's a bunch of games on there for you guys to check, and it's everything from 30% to up to 60% off on some of these games. Like
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Hmm.
The Assassin's Creed, it's like $99 normal price, and it's on there for like what, 19.99 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's $20.
It's $20, $100 game for $20, and you're getting everything that you would get when you purchase the gold and deluxe edition. So, again, there are some stuff going on. If you already know about it, then you already probably bought the games you want. But if you haven't, and you're tuning into us, definitely go check it out. Turn that PlayStation on if you haven't done it in the last couple of days, and go shopping. You know, Jelly, you got anything to add on this one, man?
Yeah, I would say go check out this list because this is not all the games you see here is not the complete list. I could not squeeze every single game title in this list, so go check out that PlayStation Store. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, I would just go and look through the. There's a whole lot of games. We can't even get to them all because it's just a whole bunch of games on there. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I went through it myself yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of stuff in there, guys. There's a lot of stuff, and I was just like, holy crap, this is a lot.
Yeah.
So, especially if you play Hunter Call the Wild and Exile, and if you go back and you are playing the new Warface Breakout, there's a ton of add-ons for it in this sale, which is awesome. So you can not only buy the Warface Breakout exclusive contents and all that, but you can also buy the in-game currencies for up to 60% off. So that's a hell of a deal, guys. Take the opportunity to get it because it ends soon. You only have till the June 10th to get these purchased. Okay. Now, going on to the next thing, we have the great and wonderful Rapture City, the BioShock collection. It is coming finally to Nintendo Switch. So you Nintendo Switch owners, you will now finally get to get your hands on BioShock. Now, BioShock the collection is developed by 2K Games. It's an experience that is unforgettable, guys. When you play the first one, now in the let me back up a little bit, but in the BioShock the collection, you get BioShock 1 with all the DLCs. You get BioShock 2 with all the DLCs, and you get BioShock 3 Infinite, which you get all of the DLCs. Now with each game, there's about 3 or 4 DLCs that come out with each one. So you're getting a lot. You can get this game for $49.99, which is a hell of a deal because you're getting a lot of stuff, just like the Borderlands. It is an experience that you will not forget. It's a beautiful game. You journey through the underground, the ominous cities of Rapture through for the first one and the second one, and then you go and then you look at Columbia, which is in the third one, and it's all been remastered. You get that HDR, that 4K look, the 1080, whatever you got to support it. You're getting that enhanced look with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is a single player game. You can't partner up with anybody, but it is fun to play by yourself. In the first one, you are just a guy that crashed in the plane, and you come across it, and you're exploring and figuring out what the hell this place is. And then in the second one, you get to play as one of the big brothers, protecting your sisters and stuff like that. So it's fun. And then the third one, I'm just going to leave it to you guys to explore that a little bit later. Okay? But it's finally come out to Nintendo Switch. I know Jelly Jugs is a Nintendo Switch fanatic. He loves his Nintendo Switch. Are you going to be getting this, Jelly?
I would like to get this, yes. I never beat Infinite. That was the only one that I never got to. The other two, I did have fun. But just the fact of having this on the go on the Nintendo Switch, I know that the complaints of these remasters coming to Switch is that the graphics and the frames just do not hold up compared to the consoles, the PS4, PC, Xbox. I mean PS4, yeah. But the fact that you have 3 games in one on a handheld console is incredible. You can dock it, and it'll make your experience a bit better, or much better. But like I said, 3 games in one for $50. If you haven't played it, if you want to replay it on the go, got a long trip planned. I mean, I know we're in quarantine, but if you have, one laid in bed, but you want to, pop out your Switch, play it in bed, you got it right there, headphones, you're good to go. You don't have the big screen to play it.
I would not recommend playing this on the plane, because in the first one you crash on a plane. So that's probably something you don't want to freaking play before getting on a plane on a long trip, because that you might come across Rapture yourself. Who knows?
Yeah.
But do you think that maybe that's something to do with the graphics? Is something to do with just a handheld and then actually docking it? Like,
yeah, this has been a complaint with the Switch in general, with every remaster port that comes over. It's just the Switch just does not have the power to run these games as nice and smooth as the PS4 and Xbox counterparts. It's a handheld, and Nintendo kind of took a hit with making it both handheld and console. But like I said, it's on the go. You can have it and just dock it when you get home. You can take it to go, play it at home, take it, undock it, and it's BioShock on the go. Like, what more can you ask for?
All right, so if you had the Nintendo Switch, dock it, check out the experience out of both on your TV when it's on its dock, or it just handheld by itself. If you have the Nintendo Lite, unfortunately, you just have the mobile itself. You won't be able to experience that docking at all, but definitely pick it up. It's been remastered. It's out for you guys finally. So pick it up. All right, take it anywhere. We're going to go on to the next one.
All right, and here's some more Borderlands news. Borderlands: The Legendary Collection. Now, this is all 3 games in one for the Nintendo Switch. This is Borderlands on the go, essentially. I know that they had Borderlands for the Vita back then, but now it's out on the Switch. You get everything, all the DLC from 1, 2, and 3. I know we're talking a little bit about it on the Epic Game Store, but this is giving you a little bit more, because you are getting that first game plus everything else that's included in 2 and 3. I mean, in pre-sequel, sorry, not 3. But it is out today. You can get it for $49.99. Gearbox 2K, they've did an amazing job, like we said, with this game. You can play 4 players. You can do it docked. You can do it handheld. Online play, all that with the Nintendo Switch. I do know you need to have the Nintendo Switch Online in order for you to play online with your friends, which is $20 for the year. Not bad price for an online service, if you do ask me. But like I said, it's out today, $49.99, all 3 games, and it's worth checking out. It is rated M for mature. One of the few, Nintendo's trying to get a little bit more rated M games on their console, since they're kind of seen as a family-friendly, console experience. But yeah, this game is rated M. Just another note about this. Borderlands is pretty graphic, but I would definitely encourage you to check it out if you have a Switch.
Yeah, and to let you guys know, this is completely different. Okay, Epic PC Gaming is coming out with the Borderlands the Handsome Collection. Okay, this Nintendo Switch Borderlands the Legendary Collection is completely different. Borderlands or the Handsome Collection, you guys are only getting Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel. And this Legendary, you are getting one. This is the one that you're getting 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, and you're getting all the DLCs. Again, Borderlands 2 Commander Lilith add-on, the added content is not included into this, so you will not get that. So you will have to buy that separate. Again, that Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary DLC is what tied in 2 and 3. So that's why they did that separately, guys. I know it sucked. I was disappointed about it as well, but I think it's around $10. You can get it. It has a lot to offer it, so you're going to get $10 out of it. All right, if it's like 15, you're still going to get it, but I know it's no more than that. It might have even gone down in price, but definitely check it out. And again, it's well worth it. For $49.99, you're getting three games chock full of freaking DLCs. Can't pass that up, and it's coming out for the Nintendo Switch, where you can take it anywhere. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next game, which is one of the critically acclaimed RPGs out there, is Xenoblade Chronicle. Now, this is a definitive edition. It is also coming out for the Nintendo Switch. Now, it was previously out for, and some of us know it from the GameCube and from the 3DS. It is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Monolith Soft and Monster Games, they have revamped this game. They have freaking done all kinds of updates with it. And if you haven't ever gotten into this, the Xenoblade Chronicle stories, it's awesome. Now, they do have a collector's set. Unfortunately, it is only sold in the UK. It comes with a vinyl record that has all the music on it, some artwork book, and all kinds of things with it. But unfortunately, it is only sold in the UK. Now, you can order it off a UK website and get it sent over here to America, but you're going to have to pay £90 at that different exchange rate that you would have to pay out the difference. But we do have the definitive work set. Now, it is the $7.99, and you get a bunch of stuff with it. Okay, you get an art book, you get a nice little box that it all comes in, and you can keep it all together. So it's really nice. Mm-hmm. If you've never played it, you need to, because it is an RPG. I don't know, some people are into them, some people aren't. With this, so you discover the origins of Shulk. Shulk is one of the main character, the main character that you play, and then you basically are going up against brutal and unstoppable mechanical beasts. You will display. You learn chain attacks with your counterparts, and you have to use strategies in this game. You just can't go in there hacking and slashing and things like that. It is an RPG, so you're going to have to think and use those strategies. You're going to have to grind. You're going to have to do it. But it's a massive world to be on a journey with, and it's a lot of fun. But pretty much it's remastered and it's out today. So check it out. Go help Sulk with the mechanical beast and strategize and getting it fixing conflicts and stuff. All right. Let's see. What's next? What do we got? What do we got coming up?
Let's see. Well, next we have our place. So we're hitting the end of the month. So June is when all the free games start coming out for PlayStation and Xbox. First we have PlayStation. This week, I should say, on Tuesday, they did make Call of Duty World War II available for those who have PlayStation Plus, and they did announce that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be available for free on Tuesday, June 2nd, on the PlayStation 4. So if you have PlayStation Plus, these games are going to be available until July 6th. So if you haven't checked them out, I would just add it to your library. Even if you don't plan on playing it now, make sure to add these 2 games to your library, because once they're gone, and you can't redeem them for free anymore. So just go out, play PlayStation Store, hit add to library. It won't download on your system, and just have it to your library. Just build that collection, because you never know. Sometimes you want to go back and play a game that was free, and you're like, I forgot to add it to my library. It's happened to me a few times where I forgot to add a game to my library, and I'm like, wait, that game wasn't free, and I go back and I'm like, I didn't redeem it, and I'm like, I missed out on 2 good games, and I was so mad at myself. So make sure that if you plan to play these games sometime in the future or now, check it out in the PlayStation Store. Tuesdays, Battlefront 2, and like I said, now you can go get Call of Duty World War II.
Yes. I know that I'm going to be probably getting, because I love Star Wars, and I'm going to be probably, I'm definitely going to be getting the Battlefront 2. I look at it as just more trophies for me to hunt for, guys. So I'm definitely going to be looking and waiting for that and getting it. And again, build your library. You know, it's free. You're paying for PlayStation Plus every month. Why not take the opportunity to get these free games?
And Battlefront 2 also has a story mode. I know Battlefront 1, a lot of people were mad because they didn't have a story. Battlefront 2, they did add the story mode to it. So I know I bought Battlefront 1 and I felt so dumb because it was multiplayer only. Battlefront 2 does have a story, does have a campaign. It's not just an online shooter. And it is a lot better than the first one. So EA kind of learned their lesson. All right, on to the next one.
So those are the games that are coming out for the PlayStation. Now let's get into our brother, the Xbox One. Now the Xbox Game Pass is coming out with 4 more games because Inquisitor is already it's out right now. It's just part of it. They've supposed to be done by the middle of this month. But with the Xbox Game Pass, they're coming out with 4 new games for us to play at. They're going to be coming out with Shantae. Let me think of what the rest of that one is called. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I'm sorry. We got Coffee Talk, Destroy All Humans, and Shinmura. Now, as Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, you are pretty much in this game. You are a girl who's half genie, half human. So. And you're going and basically breaking the pirate's curse in this. I played one of the Shantaes. I absolutely loved it. It is fun. You're the genie. You get changed into all kinds of different animals once, or the different abilities. You can change into different animals to get you through different scenarios and things like that. It's really really fun. I haven't played this one per se, but I have played the other ones. So when this one comes out, I'll be definitely hitting it up and enjoying it. You learn to, with this one, you team up with Risky Boots and you save their land, which is called Sequan Land. Of course, you're going to slay monsters. You got epic battle bosses, so there's all new weapons to unlock, and you just got to remove the evil curse that's taken over their land. And it's fun. It's dainty. It's cute. I love it. Nothing wrong with it. And then with Coffee Talk, you can lend an ear to your customers as you serve up hot drinks behind the bar. You're basically running a coffee shop, and you're basically having conversations with people. You're being that bartender, but just with coffee. You're helping them solve their problems. You're giving them advice. It's just one of those soothing, relaxing games that you can just immerse yourself in and just lose track of time and just have fun. And then with Destroy All Humans, if you guys remember, it did come out with on the original Xbox. If you guys remember, you were an alien that invaded Earth to conquer it, and basically you are just annihilating anything and everything. You just destroy everything. And I don't remember, but there's really no point, like in the game. You're just firing ray guns. There are missions and stuff, but you're throwing cows, vaporizing them and firing your guns. You're disguising yourself as humans, and you're just invading their price and just or their space just to then destroy them all. And then you got Sinmora, which was part of the Xbox 360 series, which is as you guys remember, that time was an ultimate factor in this game. Rather, it was a traditional health bar that we're used to, but this old old school shoot 'em style game was focusing on basically mass destruction and time manipulation. It was a beautiful game for what it was for the 360. I don't know if it's going to get that enhancement or not, but definitely check it out, and test your abilities with this type of game. Okay?
Now, one question I have for you, Rob, is so these dates that we see here, is that the dates that their games are only available for free through Game Pass?
Yes.
Okay. So June 1st to June 15th, you can only play Destroy All Humans with the Game Pass, and then it'll be okay.
Well, you'll get the game, but you had during that time to download it.
Okay.
So from the first to the 15th, you're able to get 2 of the games, and then from the 16th to the 31st or 30th, you're able to get the other 2.
Okay.
And those dates are right underneath each game. Of course, you can always check back, between the 1st and the 15th on the Game Pass on your Xbox, and they'll also be releasing. There's a video with the upcoming games for that month on the Game Pass as well.
Okay.
So definitely go check it out, guys. 4 games, free a month. Can't argue with that. Keeps you busy for that month.
All right, on to our next set of news. We have some upcoming games coming out next week. First one is a PC-only game, Valorant. It is going to be free. It is going to be free to play. It is a hero shooter. I know those of you who know me know that I love hero shooters. Overwatch is one of my favorite franchises. I know this is more, like we said before, CSGO inspired. This is another CSGO inspired game. It's very team based, very team tactical. But I know each agent, I should say, gets their own abilities, and as you're playing the game, you are given money to upgrade your weapons and your abilities, just like CSGO. There are a wider range of weapons that you can use, from shotguns and submachine guns and all that. And this is a team defense game, so it's another one of those search and destroy. 2 teams are defending. One person's attacking, the other person's defending. And you're playing 12 rounds. Sounds like a lot, but you play 12 rounds, and then you switch teams. You switch sides, and the attackers become the defenders. First team to win 24 rounds wins the match. I don't know how long each round lasts, but that's 24 rounds. It's going to be teams of 5. And I know I've seen a couple gameplay. It was free. It was available in beta last month, and it just came out of beta. I was hearing a lot of good comments about this game. People were saying that it's gonna probably be the next Overwatch. I would have to see that for myself and play it, because I saw the gameplay. It looks okay. It looks good. The graphics they are choosing is it's cartoony, which is pretty cool. But I would have to try it for myself. It is free to play. So I'll check.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So once I do get my hands on it, I will give you guys my updated opinion on what Valorant is and how I see this game coming in and lasting in the future.
Yeah, from my understanding, from when I tuned into certain people, playing this, it basically looks like if Overwatch and CS:GO had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Valorant is. It's got Overwatch's colors and the graphics and stuff like that with CS:GO's mechanics.
Okay.
So, if you guys didn't y'all missed out on the beta. You didn't get to test it out. You missed that opportunity, and you're just that sad kid that sat on the side and just pouted because you didn't get to play, but you had to watch everybody else. Now's your chance to do it. It's launching June 2nd. It is free to play. Now, there is some in-game currency, or is there not?
Is there in-game currency? I would have to double check on that. Um,
Because I didn't see it in the beta testing. I don't know if it's going to be coming up with that in the actual free-to-play game itself. Maybe our viewers know.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's see.
so
It says that it's going to be microtransactions for skins
Okay,
for your
so
hero. So it's not going to be anything. It's not going to be pay to win. And a lot of companies aren't going to be are kind of backing away from pay to win.
yeah,
But I know they are going for those skins
yeah.
that you can buy.
I hate to pay to play or play to win and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It takes the fun out of games. It really does.
But so here we go. So each character can be unlocked through the character's contract or spending Valorant points. So you can purchase a character without waiting, which will cost you 1,000 Valorant points, which is $10. So I guess they're gonna have the characters out on like a cycle of when you can play them. But if there's a character you really like, you can drop the $10 and have that person unlocked for you right away, or do the character's contracts and unlock them that way. So
now, is each character $10 with the skins and unlockables?
So each character is $10, and then you can earn skins for them. You can buy skins.
There you guys go. It is free to play, but that's only to play with the characters that they unlock at that time, which can be a challenge. That would help you better yourself with each character. But if you have that one that you specifically like, then it's $10, or you can just unlock them all for $10 each. That choice is up to you guys. But I do like the fact that they unlock the characters one by one, so that way you could test out and get better with each one, experience it, that fighting style with that character. So, which is pretty great, pretty awesome. Moving on to the next game, guys, which is also coming out next week.
Is Liberated on the Nintendo Switch. Now this game, the art style looks pretty cool because when I was looking at this trailer and reading about it, it's basically interactive comic book. It's based in a cyberpunk noir type setting. So if those of you who like that cyberpunk feel, this is gonna give you that cyberpunk world and that post world dramatic apocalypse era. But it is a sneaking around game. You are going to be solving puzzles. There's going to be some shooting and action gameplay, but it's mostly a puzzle and sneaking system. You can hack certain items and you can hack certain machines in the game, and that'll help you navigate through the world. Just the game itself, it is $15.99 right now if you pre-order it. So you do get a bit of a discount pre-ordering the game, because the regular price it is going to be $20. So if this game looks something like you would want to play, I would definitely get the pre-ordered price, because it is, $4 off, $5 off. So right now, if you're planning on buying it, it does look cool. That whole art style mechanic of being in a comic book is just it's hand drawn. It is an indie game. It is indie developed. The developer is Atomic Wolf. So they are a small indie company. But so if you like indie games or something to play, this is a game that you should check out for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. And again, that's coming out for the Nintendo Switch. So if you like those indie games where you're being stealthy and hacking and avoiding everything at all costs, and this is a game for you. And that comic book feel of it, I did watch the videos on it. It's a very beautiful game for something that's black and white. It's not colored or anything, and it's pretty cool. That you're pretty much watched, and it's just around every corner you have to be careful and stuff. So I really like it. Just sucks I don't have a Switch. My wife does, but not me. She won't let me play on it. She won't let me play on her Switch.
Man, sharing's caring. All right, on to the next set.
Your wife.
On to the next set of news we got. Call of Duty's Modern Warfare
Yes.
Warzone. So those of you who play Warzone, it is free to play the Warzone part of the game. The season is coming to an end. Season 3 is coming to an end on June 2nd. So those of you who play, make sure to get those challenges done who are trying to finish their battle pass. Right now they are having double XP on Weapon XP, Battle Pass XP, and tier Battle Pass XP, Weapon XP, and personal player XP. And then right after, on June 3rd, once it ends, they're going to start Season 4. The main operator for Season 4 is Captain Price. He is one of the main characters in the story of Modern Warfare. Now, the cool thing about this remaster of Modern Warfare, and what makes it so appealing, is that the campaign carries out throughout. So once you beat the campaign and you do the co-op, the story continues into the co-op, and in the Warzone mode where you're playing in the Russian map, they are building the story lore in that map as well. They just had an Easter egg where if you go to certain phones, you pick up the phone and there's like a Morse code, and if you figure out the Morse code and you figure out the Russian numbers, you're able to, and find an access key, you're able to hack a bunker and you find all this legendary and epic loot that's actually
pretty cool.
Yeah. And then in that bunker there's also a nuke. So the whole theme of Season 4 is the story so far. They do show some sort of nuke being launched. So we don't know exactly what that means or what that is going to entail in-game for Warzone. But I do know that I'm excited. I'm sure we're going to have more information about it next week once it fully launches. Call of Duty.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Morse code and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of these free to play battle royale games are kind of getting a little bit more creative with their mechanics. They're not just throwing 100 people on a map and like figure it out yourself. They're adding this story. They're making you care about what you're doing, your decisions that you make on the map, and how strategical this game is. It's pretty cool. My wife and we play it all the time with her cousins. And we're always doing contracts, there's always something to do on this map. This battle royale is something worth checking out. You get all these challenges to do. You get money, you buy upgrades, and 100. And this one has 150 players, so 150 players online on the map, and you can use helicopters, jeeps, ATVs. It's a really cool game to check out. And so Season 4, if you haven't, and also you don't have to pay for the battle pass. They do have free tiers that you can unlock your tiers, and you can get to tier 100 without buying the battle pass. And there are free items that you can get throughout the battle pass. But if you are interested in buying the battle pass, it is $10 for the basic just battle pass. And then they also have the battle pass bundle, which is $20, and you get 20 tier skips. So it starts you off right at tier 20. That way you don't have to grind all the way to tier 20. You can start right at tier 20 and work your way to tier 100. So like I said, it starts on June 3rd. But those of you who have this season's battle pass, you got to get grinding, because we only have a couple more days to get those challenges done and unlock your skins.
Yeah. you don't have long. So don't forget, June 3rd, some point during the day, go ahead and update your game so that way you can start it. You don't want to get home after a long day of work and then you sit down to go play, the Season 4 of the Warzone, and you gotta wait, another 10-15 minutes just for it to download when you could have already been playing it. So at some point during that day, try to log on and get it. Call your wife, tell her to jump on your Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, tell her to start downloading it, and walk her through it if you have to.
Some of these updates are pretty hefty for Warzone, so I know the file itself is over 100 gigs. If you haven't had it installed yet, and you're looking to jump on it now, it is about over 100 gig install for the consoles and PCs. So if you're looking to get into it, and your internet's not that great, I would start downloading it now, because it is a hefty download.
It is, and I like it because Season 3 it just ends on the 2nd, and then Season 4 comes out on the 3rd. It's not like it's gonna be like Fortnite where it's shut down for like a week and then it's able for you guys to friggin' download.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. It's gonna be ready available for you guys on the 3rd. Just find the time to download it so that way once you get off work or you're finally got that peace and quiet from the kids and stuff like that, that you can sit down and play, because you don't want to wait last minute and then start downloading this. Because do we know how big this season 4 is going to be?
We don't know anything aside from just the trailer that they showed announcing season 4. Like I said, Call of Duty, Activision, they're very quiet on they're kind of confident in what they have, so they kind of wait till the last minute and say it's out now. This is what it is. Go play. They know who their fans are. They know they're gonna play regardless. So they kind of wait until it's like a wait and see type of thing. But they have the date, and
Call of Duty is the new drug on the streets. Like, they don't have to test it; they just throw it out there, and people are going to go for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, guys, like I said, don't miss out. Don't wait till last minute to download it, because we don't know how big it's going to be, and you don't want to be that guy who's got to wait 30 minutes or an hour to download something that it could have already been done. So, remember, June 3rd, Season 4 for the Warzone is coming out. Let's go on to the next game, which I'm super excited about for the rest of the world. Not for me, but for you guys. The 2019 award-winning RPG is now coming to you guys, the Nintendo Switch. So, if you didn't have the experience, get to experience it on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox or PC, and then you only have the Nintendo Switch, you can now play it. The Outer Worlds. It is developed by Obsidian Entertainment and Virtuous. They when they did this game, it was beautiful. Now, Outer Worlds is a single-player first-person sci-fi RPG. You basically wake up like in this incubation tube. It's like a hibernation on this ship that's been abandoned, and you're just kind of like sitting there like, what the hell? And then this like mad scientist guy comes in, and he's like, oh, you're awake, and he freaking like helps you out. You got full character customization. And then, of course, as you level up, you get the talents. It's basically along the lines of Fallout, where you can, work on your charisma, intelligence, strength, defense, and things like that. It is decision-based, so as you play along with the stories, the decisions that you make do change the outcome of the game. So it does change the ending. So keep that in mind.
Wow.
You will probably find yourself sitting and playing this multiple times just to see where the different storylines take you. As you explore and reach space and encounter various factions, and like you have your AI that assists you. Now it is story driven, but again, the decisions that you make change it. So it doesn't just keep you boring. It makes you just like, okay, well, if I chose to kill the guy, what would have been my outcome? I saved the guy, so I'm facing this outcome. What have happened if I would have, betrayed this character here and helped that character over there? So there's a lot of options in this game. You guys will sit down and love it. I know I did when I played it on the PlayStation 4. But again, it's coming out to you guys on June 5th. So make sure you explore the galaxy and with your companions and have fun with it. Make those decisions and see what's going on with your game. You can get it for $59.99, which is not bad.
Is this an open world game as well? I'm not too familiar with other worlds, so so it's open world.
Yes, it is. It is open world. You can scout. You can look around for looting and chests and grinding items and stuff like that. It is open world. There are some locations that you can't get to until you get the abilities and stuff like that and the equipment to do so. But yes, it is open world. It's not just closed off or anything. So
okay.
Going on to the next game, which is another excitement, another wonderful game, is Elder Scrolls Online, guys. Developed by ZeniMax Online Studios and Bethesda. As you guys already know, Greymore is coming out. Now with Bethesda, it is going to keep you also busy for the year. With this game, it brings us back to Skyrim in the upcoming chapter of Greymoor. Now, this allows all of our players to experience that dark side of your heart, that deep, dark side of Skyrim that everybody like really enjoys. They're bringing out all the things that go bump in the night. With this Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor, they're be all year long. They're going to be constantly coming out with content rollout. Okay, now they're going to basically come out in chunks. So in the second quarter, which we're in now, they're coming out with the Greymoor, and you'll have to play it. And by the time they're saying that by the time that you're done with everything, in the third quarter, they're going to come out with another huge chunk for you guys. And then by the time that you get done with it, you're going to have in the fourth quarter, you're going to have another massive DLC thrown on top of that. So they're constantly going to be releasing huge chunks of DLCs for you guys, and in between that, small little ones to keep you going and keep you on the edge of your seat. Now, to ensure that all these new Gothic activities keep the party rolling all year long, that's why they're going to keep doing it, to ensure that you are not getting bored with this game. So it's going to be awesome. So make sure that you go and expand your adventure on June 9th and pick you up that DLC. And again, have fun with the things that go bump in the night. We're talking about vampires and werewolves and goblins and things like that. So it's going to be interesting. So definitely go pick it up, guys, if you haven't already. Okay.
Another thing is that when you pay that $59.99 price point, it does come with the Elder Scrolls Online and the other previous expansions that they released.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, go.
Okay, so yeah, it does come with all the previous expansions that they've released for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I do know that previously they've had expansion. Like if you already have Elder Scrolls Online, you can pay for the expansion on its own for a lower price point. At the time of us looking up the news, we couldn't find anything about that yet, but I do know that they have sold the expansions on their own for $39.99 for just the expansions for those who already have the Elder Scrolls Online. So if you are looking to jump into Elder Scrolls, pay that $59.99. You'll have plenty of Elder Scrolls to get you through for forever.
There's a lot. There's a lot. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And also, there's a collector's editions for this, guys. For $129.99, you guys can pick it up. It comes pretty cool as normal. You're gonna get an art book with all the game art. You're also gonna get a statue. Now, currently this is not sold out, so you can definitely pick it up or pre-order it. There's still time to pre-order, but it is still on the market for you guys to pick up that collector's edition. It comes with a lot for a very low price. Again, with the Elder Scrolls Greymoor, you're not only getting Greymoor, but you're getting all of the other expansion, and there's a buttload of them. So definitely give it a look-see. Give it a look-see and take care. Take the advantage. It is only $60, and then the collector's edition is only $130. So, all right.
On to the next set of news.
Let's go with the next game.
We got Yeast. Sorry, I always struggle with that name. Yeast. The Memories of Salsetta finally making its way to the PS4. I do know that this has come out in the past for the PlayStation Vita and the Nintendo GameCube. But now it's being localized for the PS4, remastered. And I do know that this game only comes in one package, which is the bundle that you see here, coming with a CD soundtrack with 14 tracks, these 12 4x6 art cards with all the different heroes in the game. If you like those RPGs just like Rob does with his Trials of Mana, this is another one of those games where you're going to be grabbing up your team and fighting all these creatures and all that. So I know this is one of those Rob games that he loves to play.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm big with with a I can never pronounce his name. It's Adol Christian. He's pretty much in all of the Yeast. Okay, if you haven't played any of them, I highly recommend it. If you're an RPG player, it's an absolute fantastic game. In this one, in Memories of Salsetta, uh, Adel, I keep messing up his name. I always have. He's basically searching for clues for to search for his identity.
Oh.
He's lost his memory, and he joins up with two other thieves, and he's basically going on this adventure to basically retrace his steps to figure out who he is, because his memory's been wiped. So it all the other games are great. I played it on the iOS. I played it on PlayStation. I played it all the other previous ones. It's a really fantastic game. I am already going to be pre-ordering this one this weekend, because I am going to make sure it's still there. I didn't get to do it. Of course I gotta wait till I get paid. That's why I gotta wait for the weekend, which sucks because I would have already done it. But unfortunately, I don't get paid until Sunday. So, well, actually, no, I get paid tomorrow because it is for the Sunday. So, I'll actually be getting it tomorrow, guys.
No, there you go.
And again, like, you can jam out to the CD, dude. Like, it's the soundtrack to the game. You know, you're getting a lot for just $39.99. That's actually a lot. You're getting the 4x6 cards. You're getting 12 of them. Some of them got the hottie girls on it. Some of them got the cool guys with the armors. So whatever your preference base is, you know, you'll have those cards, that artwork. You could pop it in a frame, hanging on your wall. You can just throw a pin in it, put it on your wall, decorate your man cave with it, or your bookshelf, whatever you want to do. So you'll have them. You know, treat them as a postcard. I don't know. Do whatever you guys want to do with it, you know. But definitely, if you are playing the RPGs and that genre, this is it. I'm telling you, go get it. It is worth it. It's worth it. I promise you. And again, that's out June 9th, guys. June 9th. So we don't have long. So go ahead, put your pre-orders in, and go get the game.
All right. Now our next set of news, Project Warlock. Now, this game is for those of you who grew up playing old school Doom and Wolfenstein. This is an indie developed game by Buckshot Software and Crunching Koalas, published by a gaming company. Now, this game is it looks really awesome. The soundtrack is like heavy metal, like it's basically another Doom. And that's not saying it. That's not putting it down or anything like that. This game is high auxiliary first-person shooter. You know, this game looks incredible. It comes out June 9th on PS4 and on Switch on June 11th. This game looks amazing. Like that whole nostalgic feeling. Of those of you who also played Duke Nukem, you know, it has that feel where it's just like, go around and have all these arsenal of weapons. You know, I know that, you know, Doom was known for that BFG and just going around and spraying your weapons everywhere and going crazy. Yeah. So this is another one of those games where if you like going around and shooting everything and mindlessly and not having to worry about anything, this game is just one of those games that you should probably check out. Like I said, it is coming out for Switch, Xbox, and PS4.
I get that kind of Duke Nukem feel.
Yeah.
With this, it reminds me a lot like Duke Nukem. So I don't know. Like, I did play the Duke Nukems and I did play the Dooms and stuff like this. I think, you know, and I don't generally play shooter games, but I think I might. Well, I don't play the competitive games. I'm not saying I'm against shooter games and all in all, but I think I might pick this up. When was like when was this one? PlayStation 4 was what, June
June
9th, you
9th.
said?
Yeah, June 9th.
And then Xbox One and Nintendo Switch was when?
June 11th. It's also available right now on Steam. I know it came out on Steam a while back, but so if you have a PC and you want to check it out, it is available on Steam. But this announcement was mainly for the consoles. Those of us who don't have a PC or don't have, but they do have that console gaming. It is available coming out for console too. So now's your time to pick it up and play the game.
I don't know. I think I might pick this up because I really like Duke Nukem, like to play games like that. So I really enjoyed a game like that. Let's go. Let's move on to the next one, which I'm pretty sure about 100% of you guys out there are going to enjoy and love. And I'm gonna let Jelly talk about it.
All right, so I know you guys see the screen. It does say Fortnite, and a lot of you guys are probably eye rolling and probably like, "Oh my God, this game just does not go away," and it will not go away, unfortunately, for those of you who don't like this game. But like I said, so Fortnite next week, they did push back their. So this is the second time that they've pushed back season 2, chapter 2. They were supposed to release it back in. What was it? April. It was supposed to end in April 30th, but because of everything that was going on, they pushed it to June 6th. June. No, sorry. They pushed it back to June 4th, but then they had to push it back again another week to June 11th. So now it's official. Fortnite has announced it. June 11th is Season 3 for Fortnite. Now, on June 6th, they are planning on having a live event happening just like they always have their live events. So they were supposed to have the live event happen this weekend, but they pushed it back to June 6th. Now, this live event, if those of you who play Fortnite, those of you who don't, this is what it's about. So basically, this season, there's these set of heroes. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, depending on who you picked and how you did their missions. You can either be a ghost or a shadow faction. So basically, what's happening now in the game is when you load up the game and you see the screen, it has a doom clock ticking down. This live event is supposed to set off that doom clock, and right now there's some hatchets around the map on the underwater. Those hatchets are supposed to open up on June 6th. They are saying that if you are planning on being in this event, make sure to be there at least 30 minutes before. This event's supposed to happen at 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. If you do plan on going to this event or experiencing this event, they do say to get there at least 30 minutes before because their servers are crazy and everybody's on this game. So if you are planning on experiencing it, I would get there even an hour early and just have it there waiting for that event to happen. You do have to queue up. The game mode is called what was the name of it? It's called the Device. So there's gonna be a separate game mode on there. It's called the Device. You queue up, it puts you in the lobby. Everyone's gonna be there, and then right at 12 o'clock Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern, the event's gonna happen just like they've had in the past with the Travis Scott, Star Wars, Marvel. They've done all these events. So for those of you who want to check it out, it is free to play. On all consoles and PC. So if you just want to go and experience it, download it, check it out. You don't have to be a season. You don't have to buy the battle pass to enjoy this event. You can just go in and just see the event right now. These events in the past have been pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that a lot of these things happen in game. The last big event that was game changing was that black hole event that Rob mentioned earlier, where they shut down the game for.
That's gonna be my thing. Are they going to be shutting down the servers with another black hole kind of deal, or are they going to keep everything open?
I don't know, because the event's happening June 6th, and the chapter 2 season 3 starts June 11th. So I don't know what's gonna happen between that time frame. How they're gonna have the event happen. I know usually when these events happen, something on the map changes or the entire map changes. So I know before they had a meteor kind of hovering over the map, and that meteor was then part of the map, and then you were able to go on the meteor and fight on top of a meteor. So they haven't said what this event is going to entail, but with Fortnite being as popular as it is, I'm sure it's going to be some sort of epic game-changing event that is either going to get a lot of people angry or a lot of people happy, because right now Fortnite is probably, their community is kind of, shaken up with
Yeah.
all these things going on right now. But we're not going to get
But
into that today.
so if the servers do go down, guys, don't worry. Between the 6th and the 11th, it's because there is an event going on. So again, make sure you're there 30 minutes early
At least.
with it. So that way, because the servers are going to be full. There are thousands of people that play Fortnite. There's thousands of streamers that stream Fortnite, and then that's just streamers. There's probably in the millions of people that play Fortnite. So their servers are going to be chock full. So make sure that you try to get on in the game and just keep yourself busy for the time being until the event happens, because it's going to be packed. And of course, if the servers go down and we have another black hole event, do not freak out, because it will be back on June 11th. If we have any other words different, we will be sure to keep you guys posted on our Twitter pages, or you can just follow the Fortnite Twitter page themselves and keep yourself updated. But we'll definitely keep that out there. Jelly Jugs is big on Fortnite and Overwatch and all those kind of games, so he will definitely be on top of it. If you want, you can follow him at twitter.com at jellyjugs to keep, because he keeps that shit posted up to par for you guys. All right. We're going to be pretty much wrapping it up here at the end. We have a few reminders for you guys. The next thing is going to be as a reminder, The Last of Us. Unfortunately, guys, the console is still sold out. I looked at it earlier today. It is sold out. The collector's edition is still sold out. If you've been tuned in with us in the last couple episodes, we have kept you guys informed with this. Again, I don't think they're going to come out with a different with the consoles, more of them, until the actual game hits the market. It sucks. I don't like it no more than you guys do, but maybe after June 19th, when this game is released, they'll come out with some more consoles for us and some more collector's editions, the Ellie edition, to where we can get the backpack, we can get the statues and stuff like that if you're a collector like I am. But unfortunately, we are still sold out. Now, you can go ahead and still get the digital edition. You can get the standard and the deluxe edition. Those are still on the market for you. You can also get your hands on the Last of Us controllers and the 2 terabyte Seagate hard drive. You can still get your hands on those, but as for the console itself and the collector's editions, they are still sold out. Okay. The next reminder is going to be Ghost of Tsushima. Again, the collector's edition is still sold out. Unfortunately, we don't. They're not talking about releasing out anymore. But maybe after this game is released on July 17th, maybe they'll throw out some more collectors for us to be able to pick up. But you can still pick up the standard and the deluxe edition, so that way you can get that steelbook. You can get those downloadable contents. If you haven't pre-ordered it already, go ahead and pre-order it. Most likely, once you pre-ordered it, they're going to come out with the collector's edition. So, if you're one of those ones that hold off till the last minute, we don't know. But as soon as we get some words, we will let you guys know. All right.
And so the next set of news, we do have a new game announcement that just got announced today, and that is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. Now, this game was originally released in 2013 on the GameCube, or 2003 on the GameCube, sorry. So this game is going to be fully remastered. They're going to they redid the voices. They redid some of the dungeons. They added additional dungeons. The cool another feature that they added is that this game is going to be cross-play with PS4, Nintendo Switch, and it is going to be available on mobile. So if you have any of those editions, you will be able to cross-play and have those 4 players to go out and join a caravan, gathering those crystals, storming dungeons. So those of you who have played it in the past, I know when I had my GameCube version and I bought this, I was like, I can't play this without 4 players. What am I supposed to do? Like, and it was so frustrating. But now that it's cross compatible with PS4, Nintendo Switch, and mobile, I don't see why you would have any issues finding 4 players together and go get those crystals.
No, especially with it being crossplay. Again, guys, this you can sign up to join the caravans August 27th. Okay. Now, with it being crossplay and it being remastered, you will have plenty of people to play with because it's across 2 consoles. All right, Nintendo Switch and the PS4, which is awesome. With it being remastered, not only are they like enhanced the graphics and making it look beautiful and everything else, but they've added new dungeons. They've added new bosses and things like that for you to challenge. So it's just not just a remastered game. It is remastered and they've added new stuff for you guys. So even if you previously had it, it's old, it's collecting dust on your shelf, pick this one up. It's going to be different. I did read up on it. It's going to be completely different. That's what they say. But we will see. I'll be picking this up because I am a big RPG. I love my Final Fantasies. But I did grow up not having the GameCube, so I didn't get to play the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles because it did come out for the GameCube. Unfortunately, I did not grow up with that. But I do plan on getting this because I do love my my RPGs and I do love my Final Fantasies. Again, I'll be picking it up. And the fact that it's crossplay, that's going to be so weird to be playing with somebody on the Nintendo Switch, you know?
Yeah, don't expect any voice chat.
Yeah, no, I know. Don't expect voice chat because you're definitely not going to get that. So maybe I can talk Jelly Jugs into picking it up. Maybe we can play.
Maybe.
Well, you might know what you're doing now with the co-op. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I remember because I had the GameCube version, and you know, my brother wasn't really good into RPGs, and it was like I had one controller. We only had one controller, and it was like I need 3 other people to play this game because it's no fun without it. It's hard, you know, it's not the same playing by yourself.
Everything's much better with a party, though, and I'm really glad that a lot of games are coming to that co-op and the cross-platforming and stuff like that. Just games are better when you have people to play with.
Yeah,
you know, they really are. So definitely, guys, be sure to go try to pick this up if you're interested in the RPG genre. Now we have our last and final reminder, guys. It is still out. This is one of the collector's editions that is out. It is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Okay, this collector's edition is still out there. You can pick it up for just $99.99. One of the cheapest collector's editions that I have seen. It comes with a Tony Hawk signature board, with a little fingerboard as well, so you'll get that. And then you got some in-game content that is given to you as well. It's really good. So that collector's edition. So if you're one of those ones who like to collect, that one's still available for you guys. And a reminder, make sure that you hit those turnpikes with your new moves and stuff like that with the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Now the older ones have been a bust, but this one is supposed to redeem all that and bring us back to the old school with the remastered, revamped version of the old Tony Hawk. So definitely looking forward for those. Again, this is only a reminder. It comes out September 4th. I have mine pre-ordered, the collector's edition. So.
And another new set of news that I found out recently was that if you pre-order this game digitally on either PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, you do get access to the warehouse demo. Haven't had an announcement of when that demo. It's right here in the video. They haven't announced when the demo will be available, but it is only for those who pre-order it digitally. So I know they're trying to incentivize that digital pre-ordering, but with that collector's edition, I definitely would like to buy that collector's edition as well. But those of you who do like having their games stored on their hard drives, that incentive of having that demo and being able to play it before anybody else, before it's released, you do get that warehouse demo. Just like how I remember playing the warehouse demo. I believe it was on the PlayStation 1 where you were able to play it's like 10 minutes of the warehouse, and you were able to play it, and then once the counter was down, it would just restart the game. Like, I had fun just playing the demo. I remember playing the demo over and over again on the PS1. So, like I said, if you
I'm still waiting to see if they come out with the secrets.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any words on it. They're keeping it hush hush. I haven't seen anything about being able to skate as Spider-Man still.
Yeah.
So I'm still looking. I still got my ear to the ground to see if the old secrets are going to be coming back. Because I know they're bringing all the old characters back. You got the same skateboards and stuff like that, just revamping things. But the original soundtrack that we used to listen to and loved on the original Tony Hawk games are not the same. Not all the games will be brought. Not all the songs will be brought back to us.
Mm-hmm.
So those have been limited to us, but hopefully the rest of it isn't. Activision is supposed to be redeeming themselves with this with these games with this game.
I hope so. I hope so, because I bought that last Tony Hawk game for the PS3 or PS4, and I was so mad when I got that game. Like even now, it's so weird, because even now when I try to play it just for the heck of it, it has a hard time loading because I guess the servers aren't working. So I have to switch my game to offline in order to just play the game. So
my buddy bought it before I did, and he tested it out, and I was like, bro, you just saved me $60.
Yeah.
I was like, holy hell.
Yeah, the maps were small. It was not a good time.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. And even Activision themselves, not even just from us, Activision themselves would tell you that their release did not get a warm welcome.
Mm-hmm.
The release of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, they did not get a warm welcome with it over 3 consoles. So it's not like it just didn't do good on one and sucked on the others.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and the PC, it was just a complete bust. They're hoping to redeem themselves with it. I hope they do, because Activision makes a lot of good games. They really do.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for a good skater board, good skater game to come back out. So hopefully they redeem each other. What's the next one? What next slide we got? That's the end. That's the end of it.
That is
the end of it. That is all we got. Jelly, do you have anything for anybody?
I mean, I know this weekend we're gonna get a lot more news. There's 2 showcases happening this weekend. The Gorilla, what's it called? Gorilla something. Gorilla Collective is happening this weekend. And they're supposed to have a bunch of gaming announcements. It's supposed to be a span of these 3 days. They're going to be announcing a bunch of games. We're going to keep you guys up to date because, like I said, these gaming showcases are just so jam-packed with information that if I were to take out every single bit of it, we would be here all night. This stream will go on, and you guys will get tired of us. So I'm going to pull out as much information as I can from this weekend because it's going to be jam-packed. Another one was, what was the other showcase happening this weekend? I had it here, but I do not recall what the other showcase was. But there are 2 happening this weekend. I'm going to pull as much information as I can from these 2 because, like I said, it's going to be packed. And especially with now that everyone's anticipating that PS5 showcase on Thursday, don't forget, guys. Everyone's gonna be waiting for that. So stay tuned to us because we will have the information for you guys. So just stay tuned. Absolutely. Come back to our live stream. We will tweet out if we do plan to live stream that PS5 showcase. We're still have to talk about it because, like I said, it is 1 hour, And a lot of the times they do a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of intermissions, and sometimes it can drag on a bit. And like I said, we can we'll figure it out.
We're gonna try to cut that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to cut that out for you guys. But if it comes down to it that we can't, then we'll just go live with it and make the best of it for you guys by opening the floor with questions, talking about the things that they just previously released or just talked about, and have that discussion amongst ourselves.
Or let us know if you guys are planning on watching it and you want someone to watch it with. I know we're all in quarantine, so if you guys want to watch along with us and you guys, hey, this is something that we want to see with you guys and you want to see our reactions to the games because we don't know what they're gonna announce. We don't know anything.
5, Sony has kept this under wraps.
Yeah,
they had not leaked out anything. The only thing that they leaked out was performance.
The performance and the controller. That's all that we know about this console. We don't know how it looks.
They're going to tell us what it's going to look. Yeah, what it's going to look like. The color.
I know they said that. I know Godfall is like one game that they've announced for it so far, and even then it was just like a teaser trailer. So we don't even know what that game looks like. I'm curious to see what their plans are. Rumors. I know rumors are what they are, but I know that they're trying to make this one backwards compatible to the PS4. So I know Last of Us 2 coming out next month. I hope that they make it. Either they can your copies go. I know. Go ahead.
What we previously read, it's supposed to. It's supposed to read all PS4 games, so all the games that are recently be coming out here in the near future. When the PlayStation 5 does hit, it is supposed to read the PlayStation 4 games. Okay. So not to worry, you don't have to wait for that game to re-come out on the PlayStation 5 or any of that. It will. You can go ahead and pick up your copies, still play it on your PS4, because then when the PS5 comes out, you'll be able to just switch all your stuff over and play it just fine.
Yeah. So
but definitely, again, follow us on our social medias, guys. We got Project Icarus Gaming. You can follow them at twitter.com / at all caps PIG IG _ GG. Okay, follow us there. All right, that's the organization. That's Project Icarus Gaming. Okay, follow us there, or you can follow us individually. You can follow myself, Radical Rob, or Jelly Jugs himself. And we will keep you guys posted with all this information by retweeting as well. So it's on our page. So definitely do that.
Yeah, news never stops, guys. So gaming news is just the same. No. Gaming news is every day there's something different. You will find out things daily, and it's a lot to keep up with. So that's why we're trying to make it so that we can all just have it all compiled for you guys, because searching around, figuring out what's a rumor, what's a leak, we're trying to show you that this is the stuff that's coming out. This is what's been officially announced. So we're trying to buffer that out for you guys to let you know what it is and how you can get these games and how to play them. So that's what we're trying to do with this PIGCast. So if you guys like what you see, make sure to hit that notification bell on our Twitch. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. All our social medias, like Rob said. But like I said, we are doing this every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But like I said, keep if you want to give us any feedback, message us, and we're open to any adjustments that you guys want to see. If we didn't touch a game that you want to hear about more, let us know. Let us know if there's anything that you want to talk about,
and we'll dig that information up for you guys. All right. But we're gonna look over or we're gonna hand the floor over to you guys. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, the floor is your guys's for the next 30 seconds. Get those questions in so that way we can get them answered. Okay. I know there's a few people with us that have been talking in here. JC, welcome. Bunny Husky, how are you? Panera Kid is in here. Danny Danny 10889 is here. Ribs Chirino is here. Danny asked, oh look, it's Rob's favorite game, the Coma 2. Yes, that Coma 2 is actually coming to the PlayStation 4 here later this year. That's why we have it up there. These games that we have on this last slide are games that are coming up. So, and of course, as that game has already been released, we're going to be throwing some new games up there. But these are the main ones that are being talked about right now that are capturing people's eyes. A lot of good ones. A lot of good ones, guys. Um, yeah, don't mind me. Talk to you later, Rob. Okay, Danny. Alrighty. Again, y'all got about 20 seconds. Get those questions in, guys. Get those questions in. If you have anything that you want to add, say, hey, discuss this next week, or ask a question about the upcoming games, or anything that we discussed so far. It's the floor is your guys. But I'm definitely stoked. And again, guys, be sure to get that notification so that way you know when we're going live with the next PIGCast. So that way we can keep you guys updated. And of course, if you like the shooter games, the competitive gaming genre and all that, be sure to follow my boy Jelly Jugs. He's easy to find. Twitch.tv/Jelly Jugs. He plays all those types of games. So if that's your genre, that's your area, that's your thing, go find him, go hook him up with a follow, possibly even a sub or two, you know. But go check him out. He'd love to have you guys in his chat, and yeah, he a great guy, great guy. So, and of course, if you like the RPGs, adventures, and just platform games and things like that, and you like to watch me struggle and go for the trophies and hit those tough challenges, be sure to come look at me. Come find me with Radical Rob. I'd love to have you in my chat. We cut up. We just BS. We hang out. We chat. It's just a chill, relax. I do stream at night. Jelly Jug streams nights, sometimes day, morning, things like that. So he's pretty much anytime free. I'm a husband and I'm a father, so I have kids and all that. So I have to stream at night. So if you're a night owl and want to come hang out with me, or you just like to chill because you're in the bed relaxing and you just want to come watch a few games, come check us out. We'd love to have you guys. Okay, so there are no questions in the chat. I'm not getting any questions. Are you getting any questions on your side? I just want to make sure that I don't have any difficulties on my end.
No questions on my end.
Nope. All right. Well, then we'll wrap this up. Again, guys, enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed informing you guys with all the latest news on the upcoming games, the games that have already hit the streets, and the games that have come out today. Be sure to tune in for our next episode next week on Friday, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Don't forget to freaking hit that notification so that way you know when we go live. We'll keep you guys posted on the latest news on our social medias. Again, hit us up, and we'd be more than happy to chat with you. We'd love to chat with you anyways. You can hit up our Discords. You can hit up our Twitter, our Facebooks, anything. Just we'd love to talk to you guys. We'd love to get that feedback and touch things that we didn't touch on before. Again, I'm Radical Rob, and this is
Charlie Jugs.
All right. But take care, guys. Enjoy your nights. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend. Make sure you guys are being safe out there. Corona is still out there. Just be wary, guys. So be careful. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you back here next Friday. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.